Is segregation making a comeback in America? Today we see a lot of bad things from the past become cool again. But it's not just scrunchies, cargo pants, and high-waisted mom jeans. We are unfortunately seeing the return of some of the darkest aspects of our history, all thanks to our university system and those who claim to be the most progressive and forward-thinking people in our society. For some reason, Democrats today, who control about 99% of our nation's universities, are turning to the Democrats of the 1950s for inspiration as they bring back discrimination and segregation to schools. For example, racial quotas, several decades ago, we agreed were not okay, but now things have changed. As confirmed by the Department of Justice, schools like Yale can cap the number of Asian Americans they accept and face no repercussions. Progressives will even defend them for furthering equity. We see the same thing with segregated graduation ceremonies. We eliminated these several decades ago, but now progressive Democrats are big fans of this practice. Today, at least 75 colleges provide separate graduation ceremonies for students based on their race. Racially segregated student housing has also made a comeback. Even though 70 years ago, the Supreme Court shot down the so-called separate but equal segregated facilities that Democrats established in the South, today dozens of progressive universities, including big names like Stanford and Cornell, offer racially segregated dorm rooms. Even more incredible, recently students at UC Berkeley, a school that prides itself on being to the left of Che Guevara, decided to outright ban all white students from commingling with minority students in the common areas of an off-campus student housing complex. Now, some people may laugh at all this stupidity, and I get it. But there is good reason to worry, because we have repeatedly seen the worst ideas from our universities make their way into mainstream society. As the political writer Andrew Sullivan put it, we all live on campus now. The question is, where exactly will all this lead? Will these so-called progressives start pushing for segregated schools again? Or separate restaurants? Separate bathrooms? How about separate water fountains? The fact is that dividing individuals across racial, ethnic, or religious lines has never produced a stronger or more unified society. In actuality, this sort of stuff has often led to chaos, violence, and even worse. If you don't believe me, ask a Jew who immigrated here from Europe, or a Christian from Egypt, or a Muslim from Bosnia, or a Tutsi from Rwanda, or a Hindu from Bangladesh, or a Baha'i from Iran. Way back in the 1990s when I was a child, I was taught by basically everybody that the dream of Martin Luther King was what we should aspire to. A society where you are judged based on your character, not your membership in a certain group. This was a dream that inspired millions of people who were persecuted and discriminated against to move to America, including my family, who fled here for safety from the Middle East and Europe. Some things truly belong in the past and should never make a comeback. America had a dream that we all agreed we would help it follow. Let's make sure that the worst people in our country don't lead us into a nightmare. Like this video, follow me, Ashton Cohen, on YouTube, check out my podcast, Electile Dysfunction, and go to genbiz.com for more great content.